Assalamu alaikum everyone. Aman here from SUZA VFX, and this is a quick demo for batch render for Blender. In this video, I will show you how to render multiple Blender scenes at once following the unique settings set within each Blender file. So without wasting any further time, let's get into it. Now, you might be wondering, why do we need this in the first place? So our last project was a film, and there was this little robot that we had to render and composite. And there were more than 100 shots, and each took around 3 to 5 hours to render. So what we did is create this little script and add all the Blender files to it and set the output paths. And that way, we were able to render multiple Blender files at once while working in the background in the meantime. Alright, let's start. In order to make it work, first, we have to set Blender in environment variables. Let me make it quick for you. Go to the search bar and search for environment and then click on edit environment variables. Again, click on environment variables tab and then this window should appear. Now, click on the path, hit edit and then add Blender path. In case if you don't see the path window, you can always create a new one and then add the Blender as its path. Once you've done it, just hit OK. Now, let's see how it works. As you can see, I've already set up my scene in Blender. But in order to render this animation, I will have to go to this render tab and then hit render animation. But then, I'll be only able to render one file at a time. But what if I have to render multiple files at a time meanwhile working in the background? That's where the renderer comes in. So once you've downloaded the batch renderer, click on it, open it up. Once it's open, here you should see something like this. We have two tabs. One is add Blender files, second is set output path. You can click on browse and add your Blender files. Then in the set output path tab, you can click on browse and set the destination where you want your render to be. If you want to render more files, you can always click on add more. And as you can see, we have this little shutdown on completion window. This will allow your computer to be shut down once the render is finished. Now, I only have this one file to render, so I'm gonna click on render and this will start rendering the file. Now, as you can see, our file is rendering. You can also work in the background on the other projects. So that's it. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Also, if you need any kind of VFX services for your film or show, get in touch with us at hi@suzavfx.com. Allah Hafiz, take care, goodbye.